BVI Reef Check volunteers have monitored BVI reefs for the past 15 years. Using the citizen science protocol designed by Reef Check International, Dr. Graham Forrester of the University of Rhode Island has been participating in the Guana Island Science Program for over 21 years, during which time he and his colleagues have also monitored a set of BVI reefs.
Most of the big fish that were predators are gone. The big fish that are herbivores are quite a lot rarer. Your typical fish is also a bit rarer than it used to be. And this is interesting because scientists like me will often blame fishing as the cause of the demise of Caribbean reefs. But all those little fish, nobody eats most of those little fish. So the fact that they've become rarer means that we do have to look to some other explanations as well for what's been causing these changes. But there are some groups that are not changing or are actually doing better, and I didn't show you all the details, but it's not universally gloomy. The coral that makes up the reefs, there's about half of it left. If you like seaweeds, it's been a great couple of decades, because the reefs are growing seaweeds in luxuriance. And a lot of the other things that are important on coral reefs show more complicated patterns. Some go up, some go down, some have changes that are site-specific.
Comparing the results of the two monitoring projects side by side has revealed some widespread changes to BVI reefs that have occurred over the last 2 decades. Dr. Forrester's analysis can also help identify which indicators of reef status are the most precise and reliable, including those that can be effectively monitored through citizen-based science.
So one of the things that's going to happen next year is there's going to be a new Caribbean-wide, quite a big report which summarizes basically all the scientific monitoring data that anybody's collected in the Caribbean that lasts for more than a few years. And my data from Guana Island actually makes up most of the section about the BVI. But if you put these trends in context of what Caribbean coral reefs are like in general, there's good and bad news about where the BVI sits. The good news is that there are plenty of places which have much more dire stories associated with them than the British Virgin Islands.
The Association of Reef Keepers, which runs Reef Check BVI and Guana Island Science Program, held the presentation to discuss how best to move forward with monitoring and conserving BVI reefs.